Hi my beautiful people, welcome to my channel and welcome to your first full moon prediction for the full moon on the 6th 7th of January 2023. And on that note, you guys, I wish you a happy new year. I hope all of you are doing fantastic, and let's have a look. So the full moon on the 6th 7th of January, depending on where you live in the world, is going to occur on the 16th degree. It is happening in Cancer. The 16th degree is also known as the Cancer degree. So this to me speaks that this full moon will be quite emotional. It doesn't have to be bad. It can also be positive. We are going to find out with your cards. And it is important to look back at June 2022. What happened? What kicked off in your life 6 months ago? That is now coming to fruition. Okay, something in your life that you were deeply connected to was kicked off in June 2022. This could have been anything, like dating someone, starting a new job, starting a new project, moving into a new house, apartment, something like that. But we are going to find out for each single sign. The timestamps will be below as usual. You guys, if you also know your ascendant and moon sign, also check that out. Also important, gives you additional information. And with that being said, let's dive straight in, and we kick off with Aries. Hello Aries, welcome. Let's see in which area this full moon in Cancer is going to occur in your life. And we have the first house and the south node. So it feels like you kicked something off in June 2022 when it comes to relationships. It feels like that maybe some of you started to date someone, started to get serious with someone, or maybe this is also connected to a business relationship. And I say relationships because the opposite house of the first house is the 7th house. Okay, and with the south node here in the first house means that you kind of had to let go of a version of you used to be. Okay, with that being said, you know, the south node in the first house means the north node is in the 7th, means you put the attention to someone else, a love or a business relationship. So it could have been that some of you focus a lot on work in the past 6 months, and now around this full moon you will reap the rewards of it. Okay, it could have been that you supported a partner a lot in the past 6 months. Okay, emotional, financial, mental, you know, you were just there for a partner or for a business partnership. And now in January you feel like, wow, I did a lot for this relationship, business, love, and you were kind of like not so much paying attention to yourself. Okay, maybe you didn't pay attention to your health so much, maybe you stopped working out a lot, or you just were not able to nurture yourself as you used to do. Okay, that's what I'm getting here with this transfer, with this transit. So let's have a look at a card here. And now, you know, in January, maybe you realize, okay, you know what, I like that. I like taking care of my partner, right? It depends who you are. And since this is a very emotional full moon, it could be that things are kind of exploding out of you, you know, and you tell a business partner, a love partner, hey, look what I did all the past 6 months for you and to our relationship, for our relationship. Or this could be your partner actually realizing, oh my god, you really had my back in the last 6 months. Like, I appreciate you, I love you, thanks so much. Same for business relationship, you know, now boss is coming to you and say, wow, you did amazing, sorry for telling you just now, but you did a great job. So it can be both, right? Either you're going to explode, you know, but it's quite emotional. You're not going to be aggressive. That's what I'm sensing. Even though you're Aries, but you're going to speak your mind. You say, look what I did, I put a lot of effort in. Or you don't even have to do so, you know. Maybe your partner or business partner is coming to you and says thank you, you know. And we have clarify, and this feels to me, again, either you're going to clarify or your partner is going to clarify that they noticed what you did, they noticed your effort, or you are going to them and say, hey, I'll look, I worked my ass off in the last 6 months for the company, and I would like to have some appreciation. That's what I'm sensing here for you, my dear Aries. So I hope it was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like. And we move to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. So let's see in which area this full moon is going to occur for you guys. And we have the South Node and the 4th house. So this to me speaks, you probably kicked something off when it came to career in June 2022, because, you know, career is the 10th house, the opposite house is the 4th house, and we have the South Node here, which means the North Node was on your career axis. And this kind of speaks to me that you put a lot of effort into your work, your public reputation, and therefore around this full moon you're going to realize, okay, I did not really pay attention to my home life. Maybe there is someone or something in your home life, could be a partner, parents, a friend, someone you live with, or just in general your apartment, you know, your plants, for example, that you were not able to really properly take care of in the past 6 months, and you will come to this realization, and probably you're going to be quite emotional about it. Or the person that you live with like throws something at you and tells you, look, like, I barely saw you in the last 6 months because you were always working and on the go and doing your thing, let's say, when it comes to work, but I'm here, you know, like, hello. This could also be the case, especially if you live with a female, or there is someone you have to nurture at home that is a female, okay? It could be also your mom. And it could be either you are coming to the realization like, oh my god, I didn't notice, like, time went by so fast, and now 6 months later I realized I really didn't put any effort into my home life. Or your partner is coming at you and telling you, you know what, like, I miss you, or I've been alone for quite some time and I really do not like it like that. That's what I'm sensing here for you, my dear Taurus. I also will pull you a card to get a little bit more information here. And yeah, around this full moon you are probably first come to the realization that you kind of neglected something or someone at home, but at the same time you will sort of come to realization what is more important to you. Okay, is it home life, and or is it work life, and how can you adjust? Let's see. And very interesting, we have Virgo coming up here. You know, Virgo is a caretaker. Virgo is also the 6th house, and taking care of people, but also work, your colleagues. So it feels like you probably have to kind of make adjustments. I don't want to say make a compromise or make a decision here, you know, because you have to keep the work going, you know, because you have to pay the bills. But it feels like you will make adjustments. Maybe you will be able to work more from home, or just work a little bit less, or just kind of include your home life with your work life. You know, again, as I said, maybe work more from home, something like that, or just reduce your hours at work. That's what I'm sensing here, and it feels like you and your partner or the people you live with will very much appreciate it. Okay, my dear Taurus, So I hope it was helpful. If it was, make sure to subscribe and like. And we move on to Gemini. Hi my dear Geminis, let's see which area of this full moon is going to affect you. And we have the 7th house and the sun. So look back at June 2022. What did you kick off around that time? And for some of you, it looks like either a new job, a new business relationship, or a new love relationship. Okay? And it feels like some of you, if you are interested in men, this could have been a new relationship. Maybe you started dating someone, or also, you know, getting serious with someone. And now around this full moon in January, you are coming to a realization. Like, it feels like you are going to realize how much you like that person, how much feelings you have for this person. Okay, it doesn't have to be a male, it can also be a female here. Okay, but somehow it feels like this is also connected to work. You started a new business relationship around this time, and now looking back at it, you're either sad because you have to leave an old job, an old company, but somehow you're also excited. You're excited for that new beginning. And for others, it could have just been that you maybe kicked off a project at work, and now in January you will see, you know, the rewards from all the efforts that you put into the project. That's also what I'm sensing here for you, my dear Gemini. So let's have a look. And for others, I have to say, this could have also been like a kind of, you started something at work with maybe a new boss or something like that, and now in January you either come to the conclusion that you really like the boss, or you really don't like the boss at all. And there could be also some discussions coming up here that you are going to have a conversation with the boss, and it is probably becoming a very emotional conversation. Okay, so let me pick up your cards. They just fell. Okay, so what we have here is first Mercury. So as I just said, you know, probably a very deep conversation that you might have with someone. We also had the 12th house popping up, and invitation, descendants. So it feels like that you are going to have a quite emotional conversation with a boss or a partner, and very likely that this is a partner, but again, could also be a business partner. And you will tell this person everything that bothered you in the past 6 months, or was on your mind, or all the obstacles that you had in the past 6 months regarding your relationship or your job. And also for those of you who started a new job or are going to start a new job in January, it feels like, you know, you have to have this final conversation with someone connected to work, telling them your fears, your anxieties, and also, you know, yeah, you will pour your heart out. It doesn't have to be bad, you know, it feels like a relief to me, to be honest. And yeah, it will just happen like that. Probably you're not even expecting it to be very emotional. You know, you go into the meeting, you go to the date, have the conversation with your partner, and all of a sudden you become super emotional and tears roll down your cheeks. Something like that could also happen for you, my dear Geminis. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like. And we are moving to Cancer. Hi Cancer, I hope you're doing well. So let's see, this is your full moon. I'm very excited for you. Let's see. And we have the 7th house and Pluto. So you guys, what did you start in June 2022? What did you kick off? okay? Especially when it comes to partnerships and love and business partnerships. So this could be that you either started a very hot but also obsessive and possessive relationship for some of you. For others, this could be that you just put a lot of work into your job. You know, that there was just all sorts of stuff happening in the last 6 months, from 0 to 100, and in January around this full moon you're going to realize, wow, okay, this was very transformative on all sorts of level, you know, because when Pluto is around, you are transformed on some level, okay? Again, this could have been also be a love relationship that you started around June 2022, and now in January you either come to the conclusion that you feel like, oof, this is too much for me to handle. For others, it could be like a realization like, wow, I never been in such an intense relationship in my life. Okay, I never really thought about that. But at the same time, this could also mean that this kind of like a realization, maybe something comes out here that you were not aware of. This is also what I'm getting here. Okay, I will also pull you some card to see a little bit more. But also for some of you, this could mean that maybe in June 2022 you started to get a new boss, and this boss is super like controlling, also maybe a little bit manipulative, and they kind of kicked your ass in the last 6 months. This is also what I'm seeing here, okay? Can also be a partner, right? Behaving like that for some reason. And we have Vesta, Hearth. So it feels like if this is connected to work, you love your job. But in the past 6 months, things happened that kind of made it hard for you to perceive and go after your goals. And now around this full moon, you are probably come to the realization, either you're just probably bursting out in tears to a boss or to a partner. For others, if this is connected to work, either, you know, you feel like very transformed, like now you can climb the ladder. For others, you might feel like, okay, you know what, I think this is too much. I would maybe start something new. I would like to change jobs. It feels like in January you will come to that realization. And this full moon is showing you if you would like to continue in this relationship, in this business relationship, if you can handle all this Pluto energy here, or if you will let go of it. That's what I'm sensing here for you, my dear Cancers. And let me check. I would like to get two more dices here to get a little bit more information. And we have Virgo and the 11th house. So this to me speaks that maybe your health was suffering, or you come to the realization that your health kind of suffered, or you could not like continue with your health schedule as you wanted to. Also could be connected to your work schedule. And it feels like maybe some of you are in a job that is far away from actually what you dream of. Maybe you would like to be in a job to help people, serve people, promote people, like support people. That's what I'm sensing here. And now in January you come to the realization, okay, is this really the right job? Is this really the right fit for me? Or is this really the right partnership? Is this too much? Is this boss too controlling? Or did this boss actually super transform me? You know, they pushed me to the edge, and now, you know, I feel transformed and I feel much greater than I did 6 months ago. This could also occur, my dear Cancers. So I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like. And we are moving to Leo. Hi Leo, I hope you're doing well. So let's see in which area this full moon is going to occur in your life. And we have the 7th house and Cancer. So it feels like 6 months ago in June 2022, there was someone new entering your life, and this could be a person that you started to date, a love partner. This could also be a business partnership, and you were or you are quite interested in that person, you know. Cancer coming up here. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon is like our emotions, right? Our intuition. And now you come to a realization when it comes to this person. So maybe you feel like, you know, we've been in a relationship for 6 months now, and yeah, this is the one. Like, I want to be with this person. I want to like spend time with this person. I want to like take things to the next level. This could also happen also when it comes to business relationship. Maybe you started a new job, and now in January you feel like, yeah, I'm in the right place. I love this place. I love this job, you know, because as I said, you know, Cancer is connected to the moon, to your emotions, and you will feel like, yeah, that's it. For others, it could be also the opposite way, that you feel like, you know what, we tried to make things work. Somehow it's not really what I thought it would be when it comes to love or business relationships. But to me, it feels like more it comes to realization that you really have deep feelings for someone, or that you really, really enjoy and love your job. So you guys, on that note, I will also pull you a card. Yeah, it feels like for most of you that this is connected to a realization, your feelings for another person or a business relationship. And it could also be, you know, that maybe something in the past 6 months occurred, and now you tell this person, your boss or your partner. And we also have like the 7th house and relationship coming up here. So this to me really speaks like a realization that you have deeper feelings for someone, and maybe around this full moon you're going to tell this person the first time that you love them, or you tell your boss, hey, you're a great boss and I like this job so much, I appreciate it. This could also happen for my dear Leos. So I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like. And then we are moving to Virgo. Hi Virgo, I hope you're doing well. So let's have a look where this full moon is occurring for you. And we have the 1st house and Cancer. So let's look back at June 2022. What did you kick off around this time? And it feels like that probably some of you became more home oriented in the past 6 months. It could also be that you just in general dealt more with your emotions. You know, maybe you became aware of your emotions much more. Also, maybe you took care of some mental situations in your life, maybe mental issues or just some stuff from the past, you know. And now in January you come to the realization like, wow, I really transformed, or wow, I really became this home living kind of person. Maybe you were always like single and you moved in with someone and you spent more time at home with your partner, and in January you come to the realization like, wow, I never would have thought I would do that. You know, I never thought I would become so interested in home life and how my home looks and how I take care of everything. But also this full moon could kind of bringing things up, you know. Maybe there is something happening that is kind of bringing you to tears. Okay, it feels like maybe you speak to someone, or maybe to your partner, to a friend, and all of a sudden like tears come out and you just feel like you have to express your emotions on some level, and probably the other person would be like, whoa, okay, I didn't expect that. You know, it feels like you have to let go of something, speaking to someone, letting go of some emotions. This doesn't have to be bad emotions, right? Maybe just someone gives you a gift and it brings you to tears. That's what I'm sensing here. Or someone is really taking care of you, or gives you a good hug, and you feel like you just want to cry. Okay, this is what I'm sensing here, that you might burst out in tears, or you just come to the realization that you love home and family life. Because yeah, Cancer is connected to the moon, and the moon is like homely, motherly, you know. For others, it also could mean maybe you will realize that you're pregnant, or if you are pregnant right now, maybe you will pop around that full moon. This could also mean that, or you come to the realization, you know what, I would like to be a mom. Maybe you played around with this thought in June, and now in January you feel like, you know what, I think I'm ready to become a mom. That's also what I'm sensing here for you, my dear Virgos. So I will pull you an additional card to get a little bit more information. So let's see. And we have the 11th house. So there is a wish fulfillment coming up here. Again, as I said, this could be connected to pregnancy. Maybe you find out that you're pregnant, or your partner is pregnant. It could also mean that maybe you will spend great time with friends, or just the community, you know, the people that you surround yourself with. And this kind of brings you to tears. It doesn't have to be, but you feel quite emotional, like, oh my god, look at all those great people around me, look at my partner supporting me, I support them. Something like that could also happen. And it could also mean actually that you tell a community that you're pregnant. You could tell friends or people at work, people you interact with, you know, that, hey, by the way, I'm pregnant. This could also happen. Or you tell, you know what, I think I'm ready to have a child. I would like to conceive. And yeah, and for others, this could mean around that time you could get your baby if you're pregnant right now. And, you know, many people will come to the hospital, you know, surrounding you, celebrating you, and this will be also quite emotional. That's what I'm sensing here for you guys, Virgos. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like. And we are moving to Libra. Hello, hello, Libra. Let's see where this full moon is going to occur for you. And we have the 12th house and Taurus. So think about June 2022, what kicked off around that time. And it feels like for some of you, this could have been some healing that you started to do when it comes to love, to be honest, you know, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. And yeah, this could be some healing processes that you made in the last 6 months, and around this full moon you are going to come to the realization like, wow, I really made progress. It helps, you know, I made therapy, or I started talking to someone, or maybe you even started journaling a lot, dreaming a lot, processing a lot when it comes to this love situation in your life. For others, this could also mean maybe you started to crush on someone, but secretly, okay? Maybe starting dating someone secretly. In June 2022, this was the kickoff. And around this full moon, either, you know, you're come to the realization, yes, this is working, maybe we can take things to the next level, or no, this is not working anymore, you know, this is too much, the secrecy, or I'm not ready yet. This could also happen because this is quite emotional. And if this is something behind the scenes, you know, since it's an emotional full moon, it could be that you either just going to burst out in tears towards this person, or you keep it for yourself with the 12th house here, you know, and this person not even knowing what's going on, and you just soak everything in. But for others, this could also be yeah, just this realization. Either you're going to continue with what you kicked off behind the scenes when it comes to this love situation, either, you know, with the therapy, and you feel like, yes, I made progress, or realizing, okay, do we really want to continue with the secrecy, behind the scenes stuff, or are we going to stop? Okay, I will So we are moving to Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. Let's see where this full moon is going to occur for you guys. And we have the 4th house and Libra. So looks like around June 2022 you guys either moved in with someone, or you started thinking about moving out of a place, moving into a new place, or just transforming something, beautifying your home on some level. And now in January you see the fruits of your labor, right? You look around, you say, yes, look what I accomplished in the past 6 months. I worked so hard to beautify my home, to make everything look perfect and nice. I feel comfortable now. It was a lot of work, but now I feel good in my place of living. And for others, if you moved in with someone, now in January around this full moon you come to the realization this is working or this is not working, and it could for sure be connected to love. This doesn't look like a friendship situation. If it's a friend, then it's probably like a very close super friend, you know. But this, with Libra coming up here, Libra is ruled by Venus, speaks to me that you probably moved in with someone and now you come to realization, is this working or is it not working? But I will pull you some more cards here. But yeah, depending on the circumstances here, for sure it feels like moving was in the mix here. And we have Pisces first coming up, and also the 6th house and square intention. So something connected to work and a Pisces person could have been in the mix here, and kind of like around this full moon you come to the realization that either you would like to spend more time at home, working from home, you know, especially if your partner, or if you are Pisces sun, moon, or rising, because of Pisces coming up here. For others, it feels like you are happy with your home life, but you would like to have something more. Something is still missing. Maybe, let's say you moved into a new house, but you would like to have a pool. Or, you know, you like the walls, but you would like to paint it in a different way. And around this full moon, you come to the realization that, yes, I like it as it is, but I would like to change something. Okay? And this could also be connected to your partner, to be honest. You know, because again, Libra is coming up here. Feels like maybe your partner's like, you know what, yeah, I like the kitchen, but I saw a different one, let's get a different kitchen, you know. Could also be something like that. Or, you know, I like the lamp, but I saw a nicer lamp, maybe get this lamp. This could also be something that is coming up here. And with the 6th house again coming up here, it feels like you have to work a lot just to beautify your home a little bit more. Maybe around this full moon you come to the realization, yeah, I put a lot of money into it, put a lot of work into it, and still like my dream situation with Pisces here, you know, okay, I would like it to be more beautiful. It's either coming from you or from your partner's side. That's also what I'm sensing here for you, my dear Scorpio. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like. And we are moving to Sagittarius. So hi Sagittarius, let's have a look how this full moon is going to occur for you guys. And we have the 6th house and Aquarius. So 6th house and Aquarius, this feels like you are kind of wanting to break free from a job, from a routine, and probably around June 2022 you had like a kickoff. Maybe you started a new health routine in your life, you know, maybe waking up every day, meditating, doing yoga, going for a run, making your smoothies, something like that. And now in January you either come to the realization, yes, you know what, this health regime is amazing, it's perfectly, I love it, and you will continue doing it. And it feels like it is something very out of box. This is not something that everyone does, you know, with Aquarius coming up here. For others, it could be a realization that you're bored by this routine now and you would like to choose something different. You know, yeah, I did this now 6 months, but you know what, maybe I would like to change something about that. Also the same case when it comes to work. Maybe in June you started to realize, you know what, I'm kind of getting bored by my job, and now in January it comes to fruition where you feel like maybe you would like to just change desks at work, you know, could be so simple like that, or change your routine at work, you know, don't do the things over and over again, just switch up stuff, you know, if you can work more from home, maybe work from home once or twice a week. Also it could all be that, yeah, you feel like, you know what, I tried the last 6 months, but my job is not fulfilling me anymore, and I would like to make a cut here. This could also happen for some of you. So I will pull you an additional card just to get a little bit more information about this full moon in Cancer. But it feels like whatever you started in June 2022, you really started to love it. You started because emotionally you felt like, you know what, I have to spice things up, you know, I don't feel fulfilled anymore when it comes to this health regime, but also when it comes to your work in general. So you probably were all over the place in the past 6 months when it came to your health, but also your work life, because you wanted to change something, you know, you needed that emotionally. And now in January you come to the conclusion where you realize, yes, this was the right idea and I will continue, or maybe I would like to change something and switch things up even more. Something like that is happening. And we have the 9th house and midheaven coming up here, and this to me speaks actually maybe in the past 6 months you either traveled a lot, you started learning something new, and also maybe you started learning something to create your own business with the midheaven here. For others, it feels like if you are able to travel, or maybe you would like to have a job where you can travel a lot, it feels like this will be very beneficial for you, because when you travel a lot for work, if you are able to and if you have the time, and you know, with Aquarius coming up here, this would be probably the excitement that you look for, you know. This will be not so typical, like every day is the same kind of energy, because it feels like you want a change when it comes to that, like you want to change things up. Also when it comes to your health regime, you know, it feels like you started something very out of box, not everyone is doing, then you come to the realization, yes, I like that, and you would like to continue that. And it feels like for some of you, even maybe you would like to become a teacher when it comes to those matters. So either your style like yoga or meditation, something like that, or something totally different, right? And you come to the realization, you know what, I would like to make this my income, you know, I would like to start a career in those areas. This is also something that could occur for my dear Sagittarius. So I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like. And we are moving to Capricorn. Hi my dear Capricorns. So let's see where this full moon is occurring in your life. And we have the 11th house and Leo. So my dear Capricorns, look back at June 2022. What did you kick off around that time? And for me, it looks like in January 2023, this full moon is hitting your 11th house of hopes, dreams, wishes, and also communities, the people that you surround yourself with, your friends. And it feels like you will come to the realization that you probably went for the things that you want in life, that you wish to have, that the people that you would like to meet, you know, you did it. And it feels like you probably met a friend that's very fiery, very like going for what they want. And in January you come to the realization, you know what, I like this person, You know, this person is so cool and we had such a good time in the past 6 months. Also connected to a wish, a hope, a dream of yours. You know, you will kind of pat yourself on the shoulders and say, wow, you know, I did great. Like, I went for whatever I wanted and I kind of made it come true, you know, and you come to realization, I can be proud of myself. I accomplished a lot in the past 6 months, and you will probably feel quite amazing, but also emotional, because you come to the realization that you accomplished a lot, that you did a lot, that you met this person, you know, you met this new friendship circle, and they make you feel just amazing, you know, you can be who you are. And it looks like a lot of adventures, you know, a lot of drive and ambition, you know, especially when it comes to your dreams, hopes, wishes, and also the people that you surround yourself with, you know. And it feels like more this full moon will be full of appreciation, okay? That's what I'm sensing here. I'm also going to pull you an additional card to get a little bit more information about this full moon here. And let's see, we have the 10th house, authority. So it could be for some of you that you are an authority figure, and now you come to realization in January that you're actually a really good authority figure. Like, your people, your friends, your groups, you know, maybe you have a lot of team meetings and team building classes, you know, and you kind of became friends, you know, with those kind of people, and they really like you, you know, and they kind of give you also props for that, you know, and they tell you, what, you know what, like, you're a great boss, thanks for having our back, you know. This is what I'm sensing here. For others, this could also mean that you might get a promotion, and, you know, you maybe get the respect, the recognition from an authority figure. They pat you on the shoulder and say, you know what, you did great in the last 6 months, you know, there's a bonus. Something like that could also happen, and this will kind of bring you to tears, internally, externally, you know, because, you know, you feel like, oh, you know what, yeah, you're right, you know, I mean, you're Capricorn, right? You could be very cold when it comes to situations like that, but then you look at yourself and you realize, yeah, you know what, this person is right, I'm really good, you know. This could actually occur for you, my dear Capricorn. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like. And we are moving to Aquarius. So Aquarius, let's have a look where this full moon is going to occur for you. And we have Leo and the 8th house. So June 2022, what did you kick off when it comes to your finances, your partner's finances, healing, okay? Maybe even something behind the scenes that you started, maybe something that you didn't tell a lot of people. Now in January might be the time where either your partner's getting a promotion, either you let people know what you have been dealing with in the past 6 months when it comes to healing, but also financial matters. You know, the 8th house is connected to other people's finances. Maybe you kind of received an inheritance, tax returns, something like that, and you look back at the past 6 months, you know, maybe you had to do a lot of paperwork, or just a lot of thinking, how will you deal with the situation, or how to support your partner when it comes to those matters. And then now in January you see the rewards, you see something coming back, you see the money coming in, the partner getting an increase in their pay raise, in their paycheck. And it feels like the past 6 months were probably an up and down, to be honest, but you were driving for it. Like with Leo here, you went for it, you went hard, your partner went hard, you supported each other if you are in a relationship. If you're not, like, you went for the things that you wanted. And now in January you come to realization, oh my god, I did great, you know. You're going to look back at this time in the past 6 months, and you're going to probably pat yourself on the shoulders. Also when it comes to maybe dealing with some internal things in the past 6 months, maybe you started therapy or just talking to someone, working on something behind the scenes, and in January you see the rewards of that, you see the progression, and you will be proud of yourself. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. But at the same time, it will be quite emotional because you look back at the past 6 months and you feel like, oof, this was a lot, but I did it. That's what I'm sensing here for you, my dear Aquarius. So if it was helpful, please make sure to subscribe and like. And we are moving to Pisces. Hi, my dear Pisces. I hope you're doing well. Let's see where this full moon is going to occur for you guys. And we have the 10th house and Libra. So, my dear Pisces, what did you kick off in June 2022? When it comes to your work, when it comes to your reputation, also when it comes to your status. And with Libra coming up here, Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty. It feels like you either change something when it comes to your looks, but this actually feels more like maybe you started dating a lot, maybe you started meeting someone, maybe you started getting into a relationship with someone, and in January, around this full moon, probably a week before, a week after, there is like a kind of recognition when it comes to those areas. So it could be maybe you started dating someone or started talking about serious stuff with your partner, and around this full moon you say, you know what, let's take things to the next level. This could actually happen, you know, because the 10th house is career, reputation, but also your public status. So from single to married, from married to divorced, something like that could occur here. And since Libra and Venus is coming up, this kind of speaks to me that this is connected to your love life. And maybe you just come to realization, maybe you started dating someone and in January you feel like, yeah, you know what, I'm in love with you, like, okay, let's be serious about this situation with us. For others, if you started your own business or thought about starting your own business or kicking off something when it comes to your own business, it feels like in January you are going to see the rewards of your efforts from the last 6 months here. And it could be that you come to realization, you know what, I would like to have a promotion, or you will get a promotion automatically, especially if you put a lot of work into work. It doesn't have to be your own business, can be your own business, but it feels like this is something you're deeply connected to. This is something you're deeply loving. If you really love your job, then this is connected to your career, okay? If you really love your own business or thinking about starting your own business, starting your own thing, then this is connected to that. That's what I'm sensing here, okay? Again, also could be going from dating to engaged, marriage, single, you know, meeting someone. Or it could be that you tell people, look, this is the person I've been seeing in the past 6 months, that's who I'm dating, you know, and you show it to the world, you know, because the 10th house is what people see from you, you know, that you just bring your partner around people that you know a little bit more, right? Like colleagues at work, you know, people see you with your partner, and just being more open when it comes to that, and people realizing, oh, okay, he or she is like in a situation with this person. So we have conjunction and Pisces. So it feels like this full moon, because it's in Cancer and it's also a water sign, it's not quite emotional, okay? It's not as emotional if you were like in a fire sign, okay? But it's like, yeah, you're in your own zone, you like it, you know, you're like, okay, you know, yes, I'm proud of myself, of my partnership, of the business that I'm working for, my own business, my hopes and dreams, you know, and now I'm in my zone and I would like to show the world. I would like to let the world know, okay, hey, I'm working on my own business. Hey, I got a promotion. Hey, this is my man. This is my woman. Something like that could happen around this full moon. And let's see, I would like actually to get some additional dice to round this up here. And we have the Sun in the 9th house. So again, for some of you, if you thought about starting your own business and now around this full moon, maybe you come to the realization, yes, I would like to start my own business. For others, it could also be that you maybe decide to go back to school, maybe go back to studying something. For others of you, it could be, truly speaking, that maybe you date a foreigner. You date a foreigner, and this foreigner could be like a type of authority figure. And then in January, you are showing the world, by the way, this is my partner, you know. Maybe you dated out of distance a little bit, you know, you were not really close with each other because, you know, the 9th house kind of talks to me that this person is either like a foreigner or just living somewhere else. You know, there was some type of distance between you. And now you let people know. For others, this could also be that maybe you dated someone, or start dating someone at work, and you let the people know, by the way, I'm dating this person. This is also what I'm sensing here, like work, your own business, being seen by the public, you know, people looking at you, and yeah, kind of admiring you. That's also what I'm getting here with Venus and the Sun here. Okay, my dear Pisces, so I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please make sure to subscribe and like, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.